What is the difference between a will and a trust? And how do you even find out what you don't know? Well, I'm Andrea Ervay here with LK and Connect's Business Spotlight. And today I am with Carrie Lique, who just opened her own practice in the Lake Norman area. So, Carrie, I'm going to turn it over to you so you can share with our Lake Norman residents what you do and why you went out on your own.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me today. I've been an attorney in the Lake Norman area for 19 years now, and I've primarily focused on a couple of areas, real estate transactions, as well as estate planning. I recently went out on my own, and this is my first full week launching my new law firm called Protected Assets Legal. And we service the greater Charlotte area, Lake Norman. We have an office in Mooresville and an office in Cornelius to accommodate clients in both areas. But we really like to focus on estate planning as well as the real estate transactions and helping families, investors kind of bridge any gaps they might have in their estate plan as well.
And have you always been practicing here in the Lake Norman area, or what made you kind of be drawn to this community?
Absolutely. So I grew up in Florida. I'm from Clearwater, Florida. I went to Florida State for undergrad. And when I was in law school, my parents randomly moved to Lake Norman. So I came up here for the summer, spent my time out on the lake, enjoying that, and decided to kind of come up here right after school and dig my roots in the Lake Norman community. So I've been in the Lake Norman area since I've lived in North Carolina for the past 19 years, and I've really enjoyed kind of this community. So I've been excited to be able to establish my business network in Lake Norman for the last about 10 years. I've been working mostly in the Lake Norman area so that I can serve the people in our local community here.
Fabulous. And what kind of impact or who are you looking to work with in the area?
I love working with all types of people, but right now I think my main focus is working with families. So helping families really understand the gaps they could have in a potential estate plan, to see how we can protect the fortune that they've built for their family. And then also working with a lot of investors and business owners. So a lot of people who are starting small businesses, they get it up and going, and then they forget about how to connect that to that estate plan. And oftentimes that can lead to some challenges if there's any emergencies for the business. So I like to walk them through that process, explain that it's not as difficult as people kind of think it might be, and just help them bridge those gaps. I have some young kids in the area who are into gymnastics and basketball. So I love connecting with just all our local families in the community too.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for sharing with us. We wish you nothing but the best on your startup phase. I know it can be daunting, but super proud of you for taking that leap. And I know the community will be better off with you providing your services. So thanks so much, Gary.
Thanks for having me.